When a man reaches his 60s, something remarkable begins to happen. Life finally slows down enough for him to hear his own thoughts. He can look back at everything he's built, the sacrifices he made, the storms he survived, the responsibilities he carried, and recognize that he has earned a level of peace he never had in his younger years. Yet many older men still feel the pressure of an old belief that has been passed down for generations. A good man should not live alone. He should marry and build a home. But here's the question almost no one dares to ask. What if that rule stops making sense after 60? What if remarrying could unintentionally undo the very stability you spent your life creating? This video reveals 5 powerful, expert-confirmed reasons why many wise senior men choose companionship, connection, and freedom without stepping back into marriage. If you've ever wondered whether remarrying later in life is the best path, stay with me. You're about to hear the truth most people never say out loud. Before making a lifelong decision at this stage, you deserve to know the risks others often hide. And the first one is the most misunderstood. Reason 1. The financial stakes are far higher than the emotional reward. As a man ages, so does the value of everything he has built. His home, savings, pension, investments, and the quiet security that took decades to assemble. But here's the reality most senior men overlook. A single new marriage contract can legally rearrange your entire financial world. Not because of love, not because of intention, but because marriage is a legal merger and the law does not care how romantic the relationship feels. Financial experts who work with retirees say that remarrying after 60 is often the largest financial gamble a man can make. You tie your assets, your retirement income, and even your future medical or legal responsibilities to another person. Someone who may have her own financial challenges, family obligations, or debts. Imagine building a house your whole life, brick by brick, and then handing someone else the master key without fully knowing what they'll do with it. Common scenarios older men miss include the new partner's unpaid debts becoming part of your financial picture, her medical expenses legally becoming your obligation, losing benefits, pensions, or survivor payments from your late spouse, legal battles between your family and your new spouse if something happens to you, unexpected responsibilities toward her adult children or relatives. These are not theories, they're everyday cases financial advisors see constantly. And here's the hardest truth. Asterisk, asterisk. Love can warm the heart, but marriage can empty the savings. Asterisk, asterisk. But this doesn't mean you should avoid companionship. It simply means you don't need a legal contract to share affection, tenderness, loyalty, or connection. You spent a lifetime creating financial stability. The wisest thing you can do now is protect it, not risk it. And if you think finances are the only concern, wait until you hear what marriage can do to a man's emotional peace. Because after 60, emotional freedom becomes more valuable than romantic excitement. Reason 2. Emotional peace is more important than relationship obligation. With age comes clarity. You begin to understand what truly matters. Peace, comfort, companionship, not chaos, conflict, or emotional weight. But here's what many senior men do not expect. Asterisk, asterisk. Remarriage often brings back the same emotional demands you worked so hard to outgrow. Asterisk, asterisk. You aren't the same man you were at 25. You don't want drama. You don't want constant negotiation. You don't want to feel responsible for someone else's happiness every hour of the day. Yet marriage at any age comes with emotional expectations. Compromise on daily routines, adjusting your lifestyle, fulfilling emotional needs, managing disagreements, feeling responsible when conflicts arise. For many men over 60, this feels draining, even suffocating. People become more set in their ways as they age. And when two seniors marry, they're merging decades of habits, preferences, triggers, and emotional patterns. Sometimes it works, often it doesn't. Relationship therapists say emotional compatibility is harder after 60 than at any other age, simply because you've already formed your lifestyle. You value your peace more than debate. You're less flexible with unnecessary conflict. You have limited patience for emotional overload. And many older men secretly admit something important. They don't want another marriage. They want gentle companionship, someone to laugh with, talk to, travel with, without sacrificing their hard-earned peace. You can share your life with someone without signing papers that bind you legally, emotionally, and financially. After 60, your peace is priceless. Any relationship you allow into your life should protect it, not drain it. But emotional challenges aren't the only hidden cost. The next one affects not just you, but your entire family. Reason 3. Remarriage can complicate family trust, harmony, and legacy. When a man remarries later in life, it doesn't just involve two people. It affects his entire family tree, adult children, grandchildren, even stepfamilies. They all feel the impact. And here's the uncomfortable truth many men hate to admit. Remarrying after 60 can unintentionally create tension, distance, or distrust within your family. Your children may silently worry, will Dad's new wife replace our mother? What will happen to the inheritance? Will we lose time with him? Is she really here for love? Even if no one says it out loud, the emotional undercurrent is real. Meanwhile, your new partner may feel judged, unaccepted, compared to your late or former spouse, excluded from family decisions. This leaves you in the middle, trying to keep peace between two emotional worlds that may never fully blend. And legally, things get even more complicated. Most men don't realize that a new spouse often has more legal rights than your own children. This can impact who inherits your home, who controls your medical decisions, what happens to your bank accounts, how your retirement funds are distributed. Even with good intentions, you could accidentally disinherit your own family, and once the papers are signed, you can't simply explain your wishes. The law takes over. This is why many senior life experts suggest alternatives like companionship without marriage, parallel households, financial boundaries, separate estates, clearly stated wills. These options let you love someone without disrupting decades of family trust. Your legacy is not just money. It's the emotional bond you've built with your family. Protecting that bond is an act of love. But what if the issue isn't money or family at all? What if the biggest challenge is something far more personal? Your health. Reason 4. Late life marriage can quietly turn into full-time caregiving. Most men over 60 go into a new relationship, hoping for warmth, companionship, fun, and emotional support. But life has a way of shifting faster than we expect, especially in our senior years. Here's the truth. Experts often whisper but rarely say publicly, what begins as romance can quickly turn into responsibility. The senior stage of life is unpredictable. A partner who seems active and independent today may face sudden health challenges tomorrow. Mobility issues, chronic illness, cognitive decline, or emotional dependence. And the moment you sign a marriage certificate, her health becomes your legal obligation, not hypothetically, not romantically. Legally, you may find yourself managing medication schedules, driving to endless doctor visits, paying medical bills, handling emotional breakdowns, making heavy medical decisions, sacrificing your own health and social life. Many older men underestimate their own limits. They tell themselves, I'll be fine. I can handle it. If she needs me, I'll step up. Of course you will. You're a good man. But here's what studies show. Senior men who become caregivers often experience accelerated aging, depression, and physical decline. Your body may not have the energy it once did. Your heart, your joints, your nerves, they have already spent decades carrying weight. And caregiving can become heavier than any job you've ever done. Researchers at major aging institutes reveal that older husbands acting as caregivers frequently face higher blood pressure, increased risk of heart disease, emotional burnout, weakened immune function, social isolation, shortened lifespan. Now imagine this. Instead of enjoying your hard-earned retirement mornings with coffee, afternoons with hobbies, time with grandchildren, travel, reflection, peace, your final years become defined by exhaustion. Of course, caring for someone you love is honorable, but marriage legally binds you to obligations that may exceed your emotional and physical capacity. Companionship does not carry that weight. Marriage does. At this stage in life, your health matters just as much as your partner's. A relationship should support your well-being, not quietly drain it. And this brings us to the most important question of all. What kind of life do you truly want for your remaining decades? Reason 5. Peace, freedom, and personal purpose become more valuable than marriage. By the time a man reaches his 60s or 70s, he has spent a lifetime fulfilling roles: provider, protector, husband, father, problem solver, responsible leader. But eventually, life grants him something rare: the chance to live for himself, to rediscover the man he used to be before obligations shaped him into who he needed to be. And here's what most senior men don't realize until someone points it out. Remarriage can quietly pull you back into a life of responsibility, compromise, and emotional negotiation, the very things you thought you had finally outgrown. Men in their later years often say, "I just want peace. I don't want to report my plans to anyone. I want freedom, not arguments. I've had enough responsibilities for one lifetime." Marriage, even the healthiest one, requires compromise. It requires explanation. It requires adjusting your lifestyle around someone else's needs and expectations. You may once again find yourself altering your schedule, changing your routines, justifying your decisions, sacrificing your alone time, negotiating daily life, managing someone else's emotions. The independence you just started enjoying can disappear. And independence is not loneliness. It is the ability to wake up whenever you want, eat what you like, travel on your terms, use your money the way you choose, spend quiet evenings in peace, pursue hobbies without criticism, make decisions without fear of upsetting someone. Psychologists call this late life autonomy. And for a man over 60, it is priceless. If a relationship enhances your peace, it is a gift. If it steals your peace, it becomes a burden. Here is the deeper truth. Asterisk, asterisk. A man's greatest luxury in his senior years is peace. Not romance. Not passion. Not legal commitment. Peace. Asterisk, asterisk. Peace protects your mind. Peace strengthens your body. Peace adds years to your life. Marriage may offer companionship, but so can a warm, supportive relationship without legal entanglements. A romantic bond doesn't need a certificate to be loyal, intimate, or meaningful. In fact, many senior men thrive best with a close companion, emotional support, shared experiences, mutual respect, personal space, financial independence. It's the best of both worlds, connection without sacrifice. Your later years should be defined by joy, rest, exploration, and meaning, not contracts, conflict, or obligations. But before we wrap up, there's one final truth, the one most men overlook until it's too late. The deepest question every senior man must ask before remarrying. You must ask yourself something essential. Asterisk, asterisk, are you seeking marriage out of love or out of loneliness? Asterisk, asterisk, Loneliness feels heavy, yes, but it is temporary, and it can be healed with friendships, hobbies, community, health improvements, purpose, meaningful daily structure, companionship without marriage. Marriage, however, is permanent, and the wrong one can bring a lifetime of regret, stress, and financial loss. Many men mistake loneliness for love, and loneliness can disappear once you invest in your own life again. But regret? That can stay with you forever. The truth is simple. Asterisk, asterisk. Love after 60 is powerful. Marriage after 60 is complicated. Asterisk, asterisk. Understanding the difference is wisdom. Now let's bring all of this together with one final message. A message every senior man deserves to hear before making the biggest decision of his later life. By now, you've heard the realities that many older men never learn until it's too late. The financial risks, the emotional toll, the family complications, the caregiving responsibilities, the loss of peace and freedom. But there's one more truth that sits beneath all of this. You are not the same man you were in your 20s, 30s, or 40s. Back then, marriage may have made sense. You were building a family, building a career, building a future. But now, you have already built your life. You have already earned your wisdom. You have already fulfilled your duties. This phase of life is not about starting over. It is about living deeper, living freer, and living wiser. The pressure to remarry at this age often comes from old beliefs taught by your parents, society, or religious expectations. But those rules were made for a different version of you, not the man you are today. You have the right to create a life that honors your experiences, your needs, and your inner peace, not outdated expectations. And to live that life intentionally, you must understand the biggest question of all, the two paths of a senior man's life. Every man over 60 faces a crossroads. Path 1, a life shaped by obligation, where your remaining years are spent managing conflict, financial stress, family tension, or caregiving responsibilities. Or Path 2, a life shaped by intention, where your decisions are based on peace, personal growth, health, connection, and emotional freedom. These two paths create two very different futures. One drains you, the other restores you. One burdens your final years, the other elevates them. One takes away choice, the other gives choice back to you. And the decision to remarry or not determines which path you step onto. This doesn't mean love should be avoided. Not at all. In fact, senior men often experience some of the most meaningful companionship of their lives after 60. But love and marriage are not the same thing. You can have loyalty without a license. You can have connection without a contract. You can have affection without sacrificing independence. In your senior years, choose the path that brings you energy, calmness, and meaning, not the one that takes it away. But what about the fear of being alone? Let's unravel the truth behind it. The myth of senior loneliness. Many older men say, "I don't want to be alone. I feel empty without someone beside me. Marriage will fix my loneliness." But here's what experts who study aging psychology have discovered. Asterisk. Asterisk. Loneliness is not created by being alone. Loneliness is created by lacking purpose, connection, and daily meaning. Asterisk. Asterisk. You can be married and still feel lonely. You can live with someone and still feel unseen. You can share a house but not a life. On the other hand, a circle of supportive friends, a meaningful hobby, a passion you explore daily, a companion you trust, a community or group you belong to, time with children or grandchildren, nature, creativity, faith, reflection. These are far more powerful than a marriage contract. Marriage may give you company, but purpose gives you life. Marriage may give you routine, but curiosity gives you joy. Marriage may give you stability, but peace gives you strength. You do not need a wife to avoid loneliness. You need a life filled with meaning. Build a life so rich, so full, and so inspiring that loneliness has no room to survive. Now let's move toward the final truth, the message every older man deserves to hear before choosing his next chapter. The most important rule for a man over 60. After listening to experts, psychologists, financial advisors, senior therapists, and countless older men, one universal truth emerges. A healthy life after 60 is built on freedom, not obligation. Freedom to choose your day, protect your energy, express your authentic self, enjoy peace and silence, pursue dreams you postponed, deepen your friendships, explore new passions, wake up with no arguments, tension, or pressure. These freedoms are not luxuries. They are nutrients for the soul in later life. When choosing whether to remarry, ask yourself one question. Asterisk. Will this relationship expand my freedom or reduce it? Asterisk. Because the answer will shape the rest of your life. You've carried responsibilities for decades. You've given, supported, provided, and endured. Now, this chapter is about reclaiming your identity, the version of you who exists beyond duty. You have earned the right to design a peaceful, powerful, purpose-filled life that honors the man you've become. So how do you move forward from here? Let's close with the final message. If you remember only one thing from this entire video, let it be this. Asterisk. Marriage is optional. Peace is essential. And your final years deserve to be your best years. Asterisk. Love freely. Connect deeply. Laugh often. Build companionship that warms your spirit. Share your life with someone who respects your independence. But never, ever sacrifice your financial security, emotional stability, personal freedom, health, mental clarity, family harmony, lifelong dreams, just to fit an old expectation that no longer serves you. You are a man who has lived, learned, and grown. A man who still has so much to offer the world. A man who deserves comfort, joy, and serenity. Asterisk. Marriage may bring companionship, but independence brings peace. Asterisk. And at this age, peace is the greatest treasure you can hold. So before you say yes to remarriage, ask yourself, asterisk, will this decision bring me closer to peace or pull me away from it? Asterisk. The answer is your guide. Follow it with confidence and protect the life you've worked so hard to build. Your journey isn't over. In many ways, it's just beginning. Use your experience wisely, honor your heart, and choose the path that lets you live your final decades with strength, clarity, freedom, and peace.